and lay down. Do not be snorting at me. No snorting. No. Go lay down. Good girl.
Right, well, I know Stacy, and you're the host.
What's that? Say again?
We are live now, and I've made you the. We are live now, and I've made you the host.
Okay.
And I'm the co-host with you.
All right. Thank you. You're co-host?
I'm already the co-host.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Joe, you'll also start the recording at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that.
Thank you.
Just as in when you start your slides, I'll start the recording.
Okay.
Right. This is really amazing. I'm hearing birds at the back of your house, I think.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So glad you all are here. Coming in a little bit slow. I know some areas of the country had some pretty severe weather last evening. I hope none of you experienced any of that. Morning on a Tuesday. Glad to see everybody here.
Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
Morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning. So glad you're here. It's Tuesday, May the 4th be with you on this marvelous Tuesday, May the 4th. We are up to 29 people this morning with us. So happy you found us. You came back. You continue to come if you're a regular. Quickly, we are up to 32 people with us. I see everybody's fabulous smiling faces. Those of you who are willing to share. Remember, this is a no judgment zone, to copy from Planet Fitness tagline. Sorry to do that, but it is no judgment. Show up in your pajamas, your robe and slippers, whatever it takes to get you here. I just want to see some faces and some movement as I look out and see my screen. One of the things some of the folks do, if you really don't want to show your face, you can aim your camera up toward the ceiling. And then at least as I'm teaching, I do see a little bit of this. I'll see some hand movement from time to time. And that's okay. You're welcome to do that. As much as I love to see your smiling faces or your groaning faces if you're working out and it's getting a little challenging. Whatever you're comfortable with is great. There we go. I see more people. Thank you. Yay. I love it. Love it. Love it. We're all the way up to 40 people already. I am going to go ahead and share my screen so that we can get started. And with us this morning is Joe from Get Set Up. Joe is our TA. He's here to offer support for anybody who needs a little bit of technical assistance. Maybe it's with your audio, your video, whatever your challenge is this morning, logging in, signing up for classes, reach out to Joe directly in the chat and he will respond to you. Remember also that I cannot see the chat while I'm teaching, but I do get a transcript of the chat afterwards. So I am able to see your comments and your questions that way. Oh my goodness, it's loading slowly this morning. It's been a slow morning with my internet here. I can't get to the present tab. Give it just a moment. Here we go. There it is. Usually as soon as I mention it, the internet gets embarrassed and it speeds up for me. But look, now it's still loading. See that? Come on. There it is. Welcome to Morning Fitness. Today is Tuesday, May the 4th. Let's get moving. Today's Let's Get Moving class is a very gentle cardio class. It's designed for anyone. Any fitness level can take this class. And I will offer you some modifications to challenge yourself or to take it easier if you prefer. My name is Stacy. I'm your guide here at Get Set Up, and I'm from Pennsylvania. I have a master's degree in counseling psychology, and I have been involved in fitness since the mid 1980s. So with my master's degree, I've been a school counselor for many years in the state of Maryland until I retired back to my home state of Pennsylvania. And here I have a very small private practice in mental health counseling. It's very small with just a few select clients. And I am backing out of that ever so slowly. But I have been teaching fitness since the mid 1980s when I was originally certified. And I've always been involved in fitness. I have taught group classes, I've done personal training, I've done corporate fitness. I have been a club manager as well as an owner briefly in the 90s. It was so much fun. I loved it. Great time of my life. But I love connecting with other adults who are interested in improving their health and fitness, regardless of what level you are at. Regardless, it doesn't matter. I love helping. I like helping people get started from the very beginning if you've never worked out before, as well as those who have been working out and are looking for a bit more of a challenge. Get Set Up is an educational and training platform that helps you learn useful skills from people just like yourself, so we can do all sorts of amazing things. And we do learn from one another. So ideally you have your camera set up and available. We can see your sunshiny, smiling faces. And that's how we learn and we encourage one another. And I love that we have this fabulous community. You can request a recording after class by emailing help@getsetup.io. That way you can retake the class later in the day. You can save it and look at it over the weekend when I don't teach. So feel free to do that. And if you're joining by the live stream on our website, we welcome you. We're so glad you're here. Happy that you found us. But remember, the best way to fully participate is to join us and register for a class. That way you'll get the email after class, which some key takeaways, some suggestions for other classes you might like, as well as a link to provide Get Set Up with some feedback about our platform and about the class. Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products or services, nothing that I show or demonstrate. Be sure you check with your doctor prior to starting any new exercise program, especially if you have any health conditions or take any medications. And very important, if your doctor has given you some specific advice, recommendations, or restrictions regarding limiting your exercise intensity or range of motion, be sure you follow the doctor's recommendations, not anything that I show or demonstrate during my class. And I'm going to go ahead and make myself a spotlight here so that you can all see me. Please remember to mute yourselves so that we don't hear any background noise. We are being recorded. That's already set up by Joe, our TA. So again, with the muting, make sure that we don't have your background noise included in that recording. And I'm going to go ahead and get started for you today. I have my socks on. Okay. Make sure you have your water available. So once again, it's important that you drink water before, during, and after our workout today. Please use the modifications that apply to you. Work out at your own level. Take a break if you need to. Several ways that we modify a cardio workout are by slowing down the movements and by making those movements smaller. Keeping your arms and legs tighter and closer to the body is another way of modifying. Also, I'll give you a couple basic suggestions. If the exercise that I'm showing and demonstrating is too much to you, for you at the moment today, come back to just stepping in place or a walk. You don't need to use arm movements either. So I'm going to demonstrate, what we're doing with our legs, and then I'll add arm movements to it. I'll show you a modification to challenge yourself if you like, or if you want to keep it at a low level, just do the leg movements. If you are sitting today, if you're joining us from a chair because you don't have the mobility to stand, just do the arm movements. Remember, exercise should be accessible to everyone. I do my best to provide those modifications so that you can join us at any level, and the only challenge is with yourself. Okay. So here we are with our easy walking or marching in place. I'm barely lifting my feet off the ground to get started. We start at a low level and gradually increase the intensity of our exercise. Let's take our legs a little bit wider apart, working them open so they are just beyond the shoulder width. So we're stepping right here. Again, the legs, feet barely come off the ground. You can see mine are right here. Eventually, we'll make this movement bigger, but for now, we're keeping it at a low level. And let's take this to a step touch by bringing one leg across right here. Step touch. Four, three, two, one, and march. Just march it out. Let's take our legs apart, slowly working them open so that they are just beyond a shoulder width. If you're able to start lifting your feet a little bit more from the ground or taking a little bit more of a knee bend, I'm just adding a little bit of arm, whatever the natural movement feels like here. And let's bring our feet together with that step touch right here. My arms are at about my waist. Take it at your own pace, folks. Keep it comfortable for you. Your diaphragm is lifted. Shoulders down and back. Have good posture. Think about what that looks like for your body. Torso is upright. And let's go back to our marching right here. Marching forward and back. Take it 4 steps to the front, 4 steps back. 4 steps front. You can take this nice and small, barely moving, or you can use up more of your workout space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beginning to pump the arms a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two more, front and back. And back right here, just march in place. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's take the feet apart right here. Now I'm lifting my knees a little bit more. Have my hands out to the side. 4, 3, 2, feet together with that big step touch right here. Four, 3, 2, march in place. A little bit more energy if you can. Starting to take up the pace, more of a pump with the arms, lifting those knees just a little bit more. Let's go forward and back for 4. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. 4 and back. Be sure you're checking your posture. 4 front, 4 back. Here's the last set, forward and back, then we're gonna march in place right here. Three, 2, let's take those legs apart. And then we're gonna bring our feet in together with that step touch right here. Arms are lifted, shoulder height if you can. You can keep this movement small and you can keep your arms low, or you can take up more space. If you have this energy this morning, it's time to start using it. 4, 3, 2, and I want you to just hold your feet apart. We're gonna reach up and down. Now, the amount that you bend your knees here is completely up to you. You don't have to bend them very much. I have my toes at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock as the hands of the clock would be. That's the direction they are, just slightly turned out toward the corner of the room. And then I make sure that when I do bend my knees ever so slightly, that my knees are going over my toes. Up and down with my arms. You can keep it small right here if this is where you are today. And you could take it slower, right? There we go. I started doing it backwards. Reach down, last one, hold right here. I want you to hold right here, and we're gonna do just a little bit of warm up for our head, neck, and shoulders. Chin to the right and hold. 4, 3, 2, other side and hold. 4, 3, 2, to the right, hold. Look, keep your torso facing forward. The stretch is in your neck. Let's take it to the other side right here. 4, 3, 2, other side. And last time. Let's take your upper body with a gentle twist. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2, other side, 4, 3, 2. As you do this twist, focus on just moving above the waist and keep the hips facing forward. That way you really feel it through the midsection. Tightening up those muscles on the side of your waist and to the other side. and relax right here. I'm gonna have you just rock to the right and the left. I'm moving back a little bit so you can see my feet. Rock to the right and the left, and we wanna lift the toes. Lift the toes. So you're now beginning to stretch out your calf muscle as you work the muscle up the front of your leg, right? Feel that lifting, toes up, toes up, toes up. We're just gonna do 4 more, 3, 2, last one, and hold. Hold it right here with those toes up. I want you to hold. Hold that, hold it, hold it. 4, 3, 2, last one, other side. Pull up those toes, right? Feel that stretch. Working through the stretching of the calf muscle, activating the muscle up the front of the leg to hold those toes in that lifted position. And release. Good. Let's take a march in place. And let's go front for 4, back for 4. With our march, remember to take as much energy as you are able to this morning, taking up a lot of room in your workout space or keeping it small if that's where you are today. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 2 more to the front and back, right? Last one, we're gonna march in place. March right here, apart together. Okay, so that looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, apart together. Out and in, march for 4, 3, 2, 1, apart together. And 4, 3, 2, 1, apart together. And 4, 3, 2, 1, apart together. 4, 3, 2, 1, apart together. And 4, 3, 2, 1. March in place. We're going to go forward and back for 4 and then do our apart together combo. Let's put it together. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 4 steps forward. Use that energy. Take up some room. And back. Here's the last time. And back. Apart together. Out, out, in, and march. Out, out, in, and march. 2 more sets of these. Last time. And march forward and back with your marching. Forward for 4 steps and back. Two more. Here's the last one. Apart together. Out, out, in, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Apart. Together and in. Right here. Here's the last one. Great job. Just march in place right here. Let's take a step forward and back with the right leg. Front and back. Front and back. Front and back. Front and back. 4 more, front and back. And then we're going to do our cha-cha to change legs. And it's coming up right here. Cha-cha-cha. Now forward and back with your left leg. Forward and back. Forward and back. We're doing 8 forward and back. And then the cha-cha. 4 more. And 3 more. 2 more. Last one, change legs right here and right foot forward and back. Let's just do 4 this time. Here it is, changing legs right here, forward and back. Forward and back. Last one, change legs right here, forward and back. Forward and back. Last one, change legs right here, last time. Here we go. Change legs. March front and back for 4. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Here's the last time. Apart together. Out, out, in, and march. Yes, apart together. And out, out, in, and march. Last one. Out, out, in, and march. Forward and back with the right foot for 4, 3, 2. Last one, switch legs. Woo! Yes. Here we go. Last one, switch legs. Right foot forward and back. Forward and back. Last one, switch legs. 4 and 3, 2. Last one, switch legs right here. Let's do 4 more sets. Last one, switch legs. Woo! Are we having fun yet? Are you smiling? Oh, did you miss that switch legs? I didn't call it. Last time, switch legs, and 4 more, and 3 steps, 2, here's the last one, switch legs. Last time for this whole little piece right here. Then we're gonna march forward and back. Switch legs right here and march in place. Marching right here, march. And march. We're gonna march forward and back. We're gonna start adding a bit more of a challenging arm. Sorry about that. Something on the bottom of my foot. All right, we're gonna go forward and back, adding some more challenging arms. Here we go. Press upward and then press down. So up for 4 steps and back, up and back, up and back. Let's do some more. Forward and back. Remember, you're taking this at your own pace. Back. 2 more, forward and back. Last one. And then we're going to step apart together. Out, out, in, and march. Pump the arms down. Out, out, in, and march. Open, together, and march. Press down. Open, together, and march. 4 more. March right here. Out, out, in, and march. Open, march. 2 more. And out, out. Here's the last one. Mambo and cha-cha. Let's add these arms. Remember, it's 4 with each leg, and then we shift right here. Up with the arms, up and down. This is the 3rd step. Here's the 4th one. Switch your legs, up and back. This part where we step forward and back is called a mambo, or I call it that. And then we did that little switch. The little switch of the legs is the cha-cha part. Here it is, cha-cha-cha, mambo, forward and back. Last one, and cha-cha here, forward and back, right foot or left foot. Whichever foot you're on, don't trip. Cha-cha-cha, forward and back with your right. 3, here's the 4th one. Change your legs with a cha-cha. Yes, you got it. Notice how much more energy it takes when you add these arms. Woo! And it's hot in my room. And here's the fourth one, change legs. This is the last time, right here. Step and cha-cha-cha. I'm gonna grab some water. How about you? Marching in place, you grab some water. If you get off step, always come back to march in place or step touch until you catch up with us. If you're taking a break, try not to sit down, stay upright, and just keep moving very gently. Right here, we're marching. Let's take the step touch that's kind of small. Right here, step touch. Remember, we start out with our arms pretty low as I teach a combination. And then we add bigger arms to challenge yourself. But you stay where you are, what's comfortable for you today. And you know, every day is different. Yesterday, you may have had more energy for this. Today, you may feel more drained. And maybe you're just not about big arms and big movements. That's okay, you're here. And I'm so grateful. Right here, step touch. Now here's bigger arms with a step touch. They're full on arms, and we're just moving to whatever is comfortable. And again, the pace is your comfort level. You want to take it here, right? That's fine too. The important thing is that you're moving. Take up a lot of room if you've got that energy going on today. Keep it smaller. As the weather gets hotter, you're going to see me taking things smaller and staying in a more moderate paced zone here. Back to our regular. Big arms, big legs, taking up space. This is step touch. The next thing we're going to do is our grapevine. Remember what that looks like? Step, cross, step, touch. Step, cross, step, touch. Step, cross, step, touch. And that cross is a step behind. This is probably the closest to a dance move that I'm going to do with you in this class. As much as I would like to teach more dance, we have this designed to be accessible for everyone. But dance is what has been really shown to minimize dementia. So if you can take some of the dance classes on here, learn the hustle, it really does. Studies are showing that it really does help to minimize the chances of getting dementia, right? Memory issues. Nobody wants that. All right, I'm going to take this now with rainbow arms, taking it a little bit faster. So here's our grapevine. Challenge yourself to do this step together, or step behind, step cross, right? Cross behind, step touch. Rainbow arms, rainbow arms. I try to keep the arms simple so that you can get some action here with this as you focus a little bit on what your feet are doing for this move. Step behind, step touch. Step behind, step touch. Very nice. I see some arms moving. I see heads moving. So happy to see you guys working along with me. Step cross, step touch. Last time right here, and let's just do our step touch with our big arms. Big circle arms. Step touch. And let's march for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing we're going to do is hamstring curls right here, pulling our low arms behind. As we lean side to side, bend your knee, bringing your lower leg up behind you. You can barely lift your foot from the floor if you want. Just keep a toe on the floor if you want to do that. Keep your arms low, or make it a full, big, active, full of energy movement, pulling back at the shoulder height, lifting those lower legs, heels towards your buttocks. Nice knee bend happening right here. This is a hamstring curl. And you're taking this at your own pace, of course. And let's do a change. We're going to march till we get our change right here. Step touch with big arms. And 4, 3, 2, grapevine right here. Grapevine, grapevine. Woo! Are you with me? Are you taking up a lot of space? But most importantly, are you keeping it at your own level this morning? And 4 more. And 3, 2 more. Let's go right into our hamstring curls. Right here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and step touch. Right here. Four, 3, 2, and grapevine. Step, cross, step behind. Add those rainbow arms if you have that energy going on today. All right. And let's take our hamstring curls right here. You want to add more energy to it? Pull the arms up overhead and pull them down to the side. If not, stay right here at shoulder level. Still too much? How about down here? Hip level. Nothing wrong with that. You're moving, right? You're upright, you're moving, you're breathing along with me. Let's go back to step touch. 4, 3, 2, grapevine. Woo! Four more. 3, 2 more. And hamstring curls right here. Pull back. Pull down. And march in place right here. We're going to change it up. We're going to do knees in 3. 1, 2, 3 with a knee. So it's really just 3 little marches and 1 knee lift. And I'm going to have you cross your arms in front in this defensive position. Knees in 3, right here. 1, 2, 3, boom. Right? This is a strong move. Even if you're keeping it small, think about this knee lift, defensive posture right here, crossing your arms in front. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. Last one, step touch. 8, 7. And 4 more. 2 more. Last one, grapevine. Grapevine. At your own pace. I hope you're feeling good this morning. 4 more. and 3. 2 more. Last one, hamstring curls right here. Pull it down. Are you making it nice and big? If you are, we're right here. 4, 3, 2, knees in 3 right here. Yes, knees in 3. Here we go. This section has been a bit challenging this morning. I hope you're taking it at your own pace. One more right and left. And heels in front. Remember this one? It's just, we call it heel dig. But you're lifting your toes and your heels are pressing out in front of you. Heel dig, right here. Arms are low, level 1. Arms are shoulder high, level 2. Opposite arm as leg, level 3. There you go. And 4 more. And 3. 2 more. We're going to start from the top with our step touch. Here we go. Step touch. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Grapevine right here. Step behind, step. Rainbow arms if you got it. Right here. One more time to the right and left, and we're going to go right into our what? Hamstring curls. Pull back, pull back. Right here it is. Four more. And 3. 2 more, and knees in 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Four more. And 3. 2 more. Heel digs. Right here. Heels in front. Heel dig, heel dig. Just reach it out. We're going to start bringing our cardio level down. So I want you to keep your arms lower. When we start to come down from a high cardiac level, we're going to keep our arms below our shoulders. Keep the body moving. Work on your posture during this time. Think about how you feel that you have expended this energy. It's not quite over, but we worked hard this morning. No matter what level you worked at, we worked hard. Heels in front right here, heel digs, but our arms are low. Heel digs right here. And let's do a step touch, but keep our arms low. Right here. Arms are shoulder height or below, and we're taking it easy. Maybe you've slowed down a little bit with your pace, and maybe you're keeping your movements a little bit smaller like I am right now. I worked up a bit of a sweat. Of course, my room is hot. Right here. Right here. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. I want you to hold your feet apart right here and just rock side to side, shifting your weight. As you do so, you lift your heel off the floor, but keep the toe on the floor so you have that balance going on right here. Okay, we're just easy rock side to side. And here's the arm, just reaching across, keeping it low, but reaching across the body. Reach across, gives you a nice little bit of an upper body twist. Focus on keeping your hips forward so that you can take advantage of that movement above the waist and work the obliques just a little bit. Remember to keep your diaphragm lifted. Your abs are tight, right? You're with me. And let's stop and hold right here. And I'm gonna have you reach opposite, up overhead. Okay, reach, 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 reach. We are slowing down, but for this move, we are doing a stretch. So this is not contributing to your cardiac output for the aerobic portion here today, but rather it's just a stretching move for a long body stretch from your armpit to your hips. If your arms are tired and you don't want to reach up, just reach across. Just stay right here with reaching across. Okay? And we're going to come back to a step touch, but we're going to keep it small and low. Our arms are hip level right here. And 4, 3, 2, heel digs in front. Heels right here in front. Heel digs, arms are low. And let's do a really low level grapevine. Step, cross, step right here. Low level. It's almost like giving us a little bit of practice in this one little dance move that we do, right? Oh, we should do a little mambo cha-cha also as we're cooling down this morning. Here we go. Are you smiling? You should feel good because we're coming down from that workout, bringing our level down. You should find it easier to breathe at this point. Step cross, cross behind, step cross. Let's march right here and do a little bit of mambo cha-cha. Just as a refresher, we're going to keep it nice and slow. Right leg forward and back. We do 4 of these and we do the change on that 4th one. It's right here. Cha-cha-cha. 4 steps front, 2, 3. Here's the 4th one. Change right here. Yay. And look how small and low you can keep this. Requires hardly any energy at all, right? Here's the last one. Did I miscount? 4, 3, 2. Last one. Change right here. Yay. 3, 2. Last one. Change right here. Last time. And we're just going to march in place. Last one. Switch and march. 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 Heels in front. Let's take it slow. Keep those arms down. Hip level. Nice and slow. And one more thing to add, and that's the cross behind right here. So step, cross behind, step, cross behind, step, cross behind, step, cross behind. Usually I do just a little bit of a low biceps curl with this movement right here, curling in the front. Right here, no weights or anything. It's just the arm movement that I like with this cross behind. Some call this a skater. I call it a curtsy. That's my dance background showing. But it is, it's like a little curtsy. And we can do this with a knee bend if we are okay with our knees, but we're cooling down right now, so we're not doing that. We're just using it as part of our cool down. And march right here. And inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Let's do it for the 3rd time. Inhale up. and exhale. All right, I'm gonna have you just hold still. Distracting. Okay, right here. We're just gonna get your feet about a hip width apart. And I want you to just take your hands in front, palms up, fingers spread apart. And let's do a little tip, thumbs down, pinkies down. This arm rotation is good for the shoulders. As you do this at your own pace, keep your diaphragm lifted, look at your posture, and also don't lock your elbows. So your arms are reaching forward, but your elbows are soft. And tilt, pinky down, pinky down, and thumb down. Now I want you to wave at me, waving up and then down like this. So you're showing me the back of your hand. Wave up and down, wave up and down, waving up and down, up and down. Now side to side, open and in. Fingers out to the side wall and in toward one another. Out and in, out and in, out and in. Here we are having just a little bit of arm and wrist work this morning. Last time, let's inhale up and exhale. From a standing position this morning, let's do just a little bit of breath work. I'd like you to find a spot to fix your gaze on in front of you toward the floor. Maybe there's a spot on the floor or a wall outlet, or for me, it's where I left my shoes. And I'm just gonna focus my gaze on that spot while I bring my awareness to my breathing. And I am aware of my inhale and my exhale. And I want you to start noticing your inhale and exhale. Don't adjust it, but notice the way it is at its natural rate and rhythm following this workout this morning. Is it still a little bit fast? Do you feel prompted to take a big inhale and sigh? Whatever your body prompts you to do is what I want you to do. Don't change anything. Being aware does not mean you have to manipulate your breathing. Just simply notice how it is. All I want you to think about right now is your breath. And as other thoughts perhaps begin to enter your awareness, notice them and just let them go. No judgment. Don't tell yourself, oh, I can't do this. I'm too busy. I have too much in my head. Because focusing on your breathing requires some training and practice. But if you're able to do it, you're able to use it as a calming technique anytime you become anxious. As you focus on your inhale, I want you to imagine your inhale today as a beautiful spring green color. That's the color I used yesterday as well, but I feel prompted again today to think about a lovely green. I feel surrounded by it, as we had a bit of rain last night and the grass this morning was almost glowing with that spring green color. And a little bit as the sun hits it and comes in through the trees that I have in my backyard, there's these bright green spots. So I imagine as I'm inhaling that I'm drawing in that beautiful green. It's a color of hope, the color of spring. It's a color of optimism and good things to come as plants are blooming, leaves are opening, flowers are blossoming. So spring green, the color of hope and optimism. Draw that in with your next inhale. And as you release your air, let go of anxieties, worries, fears, things that are nagging at you. That do list, that you have that's miles long and people keep adding to it, or maybe you keep adding to it. Release that for right now. This is your time. You can deal with that later, but right now, stay with me and enjoy this moment. There's pleasure in knowing that you worked out already this morning. And when we work out, you know that it helps with your, not just your physical body, but it improves your mood. And I hope it makes you feel strong and able to conquer the world as you go after this class and do whatever it is that you normally do in your day. Today, take with you the knowledge that you are strong because you've already worked out. It's like you've already conquered the world. What else could you need to do? You do the hardest thing first thing in the morning. So take those positive thoughts with you and some other positive affirmations today. The one that I really want you to focus on today is the affirmation that you know your body. You have learned its strengths and its weaknesses. You know the parts that you need to work on. Maybe it's posture, maybe it's shoulder range of motion, maybe it's hips, maybe it's feeling strong in your core. Whatever those challenges are for you, you have gained that knowledge by coming to classes and working out and listening to some of the instructions I give and applying it to your own body. That's the most important thing here, not keeping up with me or doing the workout, but this knowledge that you gain about your body and what it takes to improve. So I hope you've gotten that this morning. Take that knowledge with you today and have a wonderful day. Stay with me as I share my closing slides. I'm going to grab my water. I worked up a thirst this morning. I hope you did too. All right. Again, thank you so much for joining me this morning. One of the best ways that you can thank myself and other guides here on Get Set Up is by sharing your experience with friends, family, neighbors, your community, but also on social media. If you're active on Facebook, Instagram, or all the others, too numerous to name at this point, you can use the hashtag #GetSetUp, or you can use @GetSetUp. And you can also email Liz at @GetSetUp if you're not on social media, because that's okay too. Look for some related classes that will get you moving. Ageless Grace is a class that is very popular. It's got close to 1 million views already on the website. That's a really popular class that'll get you moving. And also look for the Get Moving by Line Dancing classes. I mentioned that about dance and how that helps your brain. And then there's also some yoga classes, really good for your body. So look for those. My next class tomorrow is seated strength training. Remember, if there are too many folks registered and you can't get in, join us on the website. The class is always available to you. And then look for the email that will come after class containing some of today's key takeaways. The email will also contain some ideas for other classes that you might like, as well as a link where you can provide your feedback. Please do spread the word about learning with the Get Set Up community. Maybe you would like to host an interest group about a topic you're passionate about. Let us know and we'll help you to set that up. Suggest a class that you might like to see. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to learn, but no one is teaching it yet. Let us know. Maybe somebody is able to provide that for you. We do partner with assisted care, senior living, government, and community organizations. And you can always request a session recording and share your ideas by emailing help at getsetup.io. So again, thank you for joining me. And hopefully I'll see many of you tomorrow in the seated weight training class. So have a great day, everyone.